is that enough? What should be the next step? And how exactly this first step that has been announced from yesterday's meet is going to bring about some sort of respite to people who are crying for their family members?
Yes, as Sakshi, as a nation, India has shown its resolve. India is not a banana republic. India has thought over the entire process of this episode. India has been warning Pakistan to stop terrorist activities being perpetuated by the Pakistani state, the Pakistan army, their ISI, through the medium of non-state actors as set by them. But as far as we are concerned, there are no non-state actors. It is the Pakistan army, the Pakistan ISI, and the Pakistan government which is directly involved in all the terrorist activities which have taken place in India for the past 3, 4, 5 decades. And I will go to the extent of saying that terrorism by Pakistan started in 1947, right from the day the partition of the country took place and the first attack in J&K, when they sent in Razakars. They were not freedom fighters. They were Razakars and the Pakistan army in the garb of Razakars, which came, looted, plundered, and raped people in Srinagar. And they were beaten back by the Indian army then. Unfortunately, our Prime Minister went to the United Nations to ask for a ceasefire. Otherwise, there would have been no question of POK. Now, as far as the current steps are concerned, these are the steps taken by the government, immediate, to tell Pakistan it does not exist as far as we are concerned. And as far as the military response is concerned, that we will choose our time and place and location and teach them a lesson which they'll never forget. So therefore, now the steps taken by the government to start with are appropriate. They have sent in a message. And as far as the kinetic response is concerned, that will come in a place of our own choosing. Now, I'll also like to tell you what the Pakistanis are saying. Pakistanis are saying that this is a false flag operation by India just to label Pakistan as a terrorist. They have themselves killed 27 innocents in Pahalgam. What a nation! Just imagine. Our nation and their media and their hierarchy is saying that India carried out a false flag operation. Shame on you. Now, as far as the other issues are concerned, Asif Munir, he says he's got a different DNA. I will tell somebody to get his DNA test done. His family belonged to Jalandhar, India, Punjab. He's a Punjabi Muslim. His father was an imam who subsequently was teaching in some school. So he is from that background. And now, on the instigation of Asif Munir, in Ravla Court, the LET elements are then instigating their cadres to carry out attacks in India and teach the Hindu a lesson. So therefore, as far as we are concerned, we got evidence. Everything will get linked up. The international community will be shown the evidence that India does not carry out false flag operations like Pakistan. This is not a banana republic. Our media is free. Our public is free. It's a democratic nation. And everybody today in India, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, is standing behind the government. There are people who are my friends, my colleagues in the army who have served with me, whether they are Muslims or whatever. Everybody is condemning this attack. It is a shame. They have tried to label a community as a terrorist community. Can you imagine? So, as far as we are concerned, we have taken the initial steps. More international pressure will come on Pakistan now. Trade will be finished. They are already going around with a begging bowl. The IMF will be told to put Pakistan back in the grey list. And as far as we are concerned, we, at this juncture, when Pakistan itself is burning within Pakistan, in Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sindh unrest, POK, there's an unrest going on. And the people in Pakistan are abusing the Pakistan army. ये जो दहशतगर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है. The Pakistan army has lost credibility within Pakistan. And in fact, I should request the people of Pakistan to throw this army out, a rogue army, a mafia of 6 lakh people who have exploited the people of Pakistan, the economy and the goodies, and the people in Pakistan are suffering. Their economy is ruined. Their lives are ruined. They cannot find a livelihood in Pakistan. And these guys, the Pakistan army guys, are enjoying life. All the businesses are being run by the Pakistan army. So that is the kind of army which is there. And I can assure every Pakistani, Indian army will not put a step in Pakistan. We'll take back POK, which is ours. They can disband their army. Their army will not be able to save POK now. And Asim Munir said it is a juggler. And now we are going to catch his juggler and tell him how well we can suffocate him. And the suffocation will start with the Indus water. When it stops trickling into Pakistan, they will die of hunger. And the people of Pakistan themselves will overthrow this army, which is a rogue army, exploiting the people of Pakistan on the fear being created that India is going to attack. India is going to do that. We will take back J&K. हम आजादी दिलाएंगे, हम इनके साथ खड़े हैं. They invite Hamas in POK to hold rallies. Their rabid people supported by ISI are, conducting rallies there, and they have challenged this mighty nation of 1.4 crore of people, 140 crore. All right, and now we will tell them what we did with them in 1971. 93,000 PWs, the cowards with their pants down, surrendered to us. It was our magnanimity that we left them, we released them. We could have made Pakistan sign on a dotted line and to forget about J&K.
Right.
Unfortunately, our hierarchy then was so liberal that we gave them back 93,500 PWs.
Right.